Hi, I'm Mallory, and I'm going to teach you about picture sorts today. Picture sorts are a form of word sorts, and we're going to use pictures because at this stage of development of phonemic awareness, the kids don't understand or don't have the knowledge of letter to sound correspondence. So we're going to be using pictures because they're universal. Children know what the pictures mean, and they can say what the picture is out loud. So during a picture sort, you have pictures, and you're going to have like 3 or 4 like sounds or letters for the initial sounds to categorize the pictures that you give them. And they're going to categorize the pictures into the 3 or 4 letters, and what they'll do is they'll say the word out loud so that they can hear what the initial sound is. So, for example, if they said book, you can hear b, and you can hear that that's going to be a B. So now Johnny is going to demonstrate what a picture sort looks like.
Okay, we have 3 letters that do correspond to sounds, and like Mallory mentioned, the students don't know what letters associate with individual sounds, and so you can actually do them without the letters, and children can just start to begin noticing a pattern of the sound that they hear associated with the picture. But while they don't know the letters, it's also good to include the text or the letter so that they begin to have something to associate, a written letter to associate with that sound that they hear. And so we're going to start. We have B for B, C, K, and D for D. So what you do is you just give the students the pictures, and they can categorize them under the corresponding letter if the tape comes off, and it doesn't. And so when they see the picture cake, you hear for cake. We have a card, and then we have dice. You of course want to use pictures that are familiar to children. You wouldn't want to give them something that they didn't recognize. This works really well for English language learners also, because where there's the language barrier, like Mallory mentioned, the pictures are kind of universal. They can all be easily recognized. We have a ball. And then one example here, we have a coat, and a student might think that that's a jacket, or they might even think it's a shirt, but once they realize that there's not a j or a s sound to associate it to, then they kind of realize that it must be a coat. And that's pretty well it. It's really simple, and young children like doing this. I think it's a fun activity, and they're learning throughout. So we had a bell and a